Happy Friday, everyone, and it is so beautiful out there. Calm conditions, a little bit of a breeze, but at least it's a warm one. And I love when we get some action on some of our sky cams here at the airport. United coming in for a landing there. Love it, love it, love it. Let's take a look at our temperatures. Yes, nobody's dropped to the 50s except for Blueberry Country, 57 Baxley and 58 Alma, but that's still pretty warm considering. Let's go ahead and take a look at the setup that we're looking at across the southeast and back to the west in the midsection of, well, I don't know, do you call Tennessee the southeast? I know it's in the SEC, but I kind of keep it in the Midwest. Up for discussion. This is a Facebook Live. Discuss it amongst yourselves. I'm going to go through the forecast real quick. So this is a stationary front, and it's oh so close to us, and that's what brought our clouds in this afternoon, but we will remain dry. So right now, I'm looking at a forecast for tomorrow morning, waking up to 50 in Statesboro, 50 Baxley. Since we've already dropped in the 50s, maybe 49 in Baxley, there could be a sprinkling of upper 40s around the coastal empire and low country, but we're going to warm up rapidly. So if you're not up at 7 when we eke out a 49, then you probably won't even feel that cold. Once again, we're going to start with a mix of sun and clouds, and a lot of us will be in the low to middle 50s, especially along the coast. So like I said, 49 and then 8 o'clock, you're going to rise at least 4 to 5 degrees. Since we're not dropping too low in town, it'll be about 56 here. Noontime 73, 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock, a 10% chance, but we're kind of covering our bases because of that stationary front to the north, and we might get a sea breeze tomorrow. Yeah, the water temperature is a little cooler than land, and so that lends itself to a little bit of sea breeze push as we're heading into the afternoon. Look at our highs. 83 Jessup, 78 Savannah, 81 Glenville, 74 Beaufort, 71 Hilton Head. And if you are going to the Tybee Island Heritage Festival, Tybee Island Irish Heritage Festival, I don't think I have to put that in there, do I? It will be a little cloudy, but it'll be much warmer, 67 at 3 o'clock. It was chilly last year. I remember thinking, it's kind of chilly out here. And then the parade is supposed to be over by 5 o'clock and enjoy middle 60s on the island. So let's go hour by hour for you because we are tracking the possibility of some storms that may be severe on Sunday. So Saturday looks nearly perfect. Some light winds out of the south. 73 feels like 73. Let me tell you what, 77, you see that at 3:30, may feel like almost 80 in some places, so it'll be a little muggy. Also, did you see that little push? I'll go back. Did you see that little push? That's the sea breeze setting up, which may fire off some few and far between showers Saturday evening. Sunday, we're dry, but we'll have some patchy dense fog, and we're warm. 62, not 52 like Saturday morning, 62. Then southwest winds pumping in that moisture. It will feel like, oh, I guess the feels like temperature is the same right there. 80 degrees. Here come that line. So initially I put 2 to 10. It may be a little bit later than that. But honestly, it is losing a little bit of its punch. But I don't want anybody to kind of be like, oh, well, no big deal. Listen, remember last Sunday, I had a wonderful morning with friends. I went to shop with them. I had a great lunch. They left around 1 o'clock. I hung out on the patio. Then we had some mornings, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? So you can get your stuff done. You can go to church. You can go to lunch. You can even do some early afternoon shopping. But when you're out and about, and here's the thing, this is where you need, and you're not in front of a TV, this is where you need to have those apps on and the alerts turned on. Honestly, sometimes I turn my alerts off because I'm like, I don't need it. Because I go to the movies, you know, and whatnot. But I need to remind myself to turn that on in the App Store. So, Kathy Fry, how are you? Mickey Howell Bentley, Glenville in the house, Springfield in the house, Angie represented. Hello, Carolyn, how are you? Leon from Baxley. Oak Park, representing one of our very farthest cities that we cover. Nice to see you, Glenn. Tamika from Beaufort, Stilson. A lot of people. All right. Southeast. Did I say the Southwest? Penny Coffee. Hype from Beaufort. All right. Aloha. Oh, hey, Cassandra. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful time. You go back to Hawaii. You do not need to be on a Facebook Live. It is, what, 5? It's 4 o'clock there. Aren't you supposed to be getting ready for a luau or something? I'm jealous. Hi from Baxley, Aaron. How are you? Will Bojangles be open during Tybee Island St. There's no Bojangles on the island. There's only they don't have any fast food on the island. They have an Arby's. Am I right? Am I right? Somebody correct me. There's no Bojangles on Tybee Island. That's been hiding for all this time. I'll go to Tybee more often. Kidding. Besides, Fanny's? Fanny's has fantastic chicken fingers, so that's probably, they don't need a Bojangles on the island. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying things like that. Can I get a yes you can? Bertha says hi from Jessup Screven. Likelihood of storms on Statesboro on Sunday. Yes. So the likelihood of it being a little stormier in Statesboro than, say, Savannah earlier is on the higher end. So here's just an idea. Let's talk about lasting until about 8 o'clock. So 6, 8 o'clock, these little cells start to pop up. And honestly, they may be strong to severe. They may just be under severe, but you're thinking like, oh, this looks kind of nasty out here. There'll be all the indications, the darkening skies, the whatnot, and with it being so late, too, you may not see it coming in. We are in a marginal risk. Last weekend, we were all upgraded on Sunday morning to a slight risk. That could still happen, but at this point in time, you could see that line really start to weaken as it makes its way here. And so that's the conversation that we're having at the station, like, okay, it's weakening, but just want to put that out there that that's a possibility, okay? Lake George and Midway, how are you? I think the likelihood of you having any severe weather is a little less than maybe somebody to the west of you by the time it makes it to I-95, especially because we're looking at a time frame as it pushes through and slows down. 9 o'clock, maybe a little less conducive to it being severe. But like I said, it's a big window. So the line, right, with these storms comes in with the cold front right around 10 o'clock. But you know from experience that these storms can pop up ahead of that cold front because of that warm, moist air, and we're going to have another sea breeze in the afternoon. So we'll keep that time frame 2 to 10. Winds, yes, thank you, Missy. Thank you, Missy, because that was the important part of this Facebook Live. Arby's. Gotcha. There's not a lot of rain forecast in this system. And I think I showed that at 5 o'clock. 1/10 of an inch, and you see it sporadically. This is 10 o'clock. This is the farthest this hour by hour goes out, because then it gets a little messy. It looks like one big green blob because it's measuring it from 25,000 feet up. This is just about let's say 10,000 feet up in the atmosphere is what it's measuring. So to be this precise, it doesn't go that far out. So I stop it here at 10 because this is all that this model will go as far as. But the rain does not look impressive at all. Now, if you get caught under a thunderstorm, sure, you could pick up 1/3 of an inch within a little amount of time. But overall, some people may not get anything. Okay, so this is an isolated event. I tried to show some of the rainfall, but unfortunately, rainfall totals don't hold in the system because our system would just crash if all the data was kept in there for a long time. Everybody in the Coastal Empire and Low Country got measurable rainfall on Sunday. There are some people that won't get anything out of this, okay? Hi, Rich. Hi, Lily. How are you? Yeah, so that's what, yeah. So it's bad in Ringgold. So that's a stationary front. That'll be in place for a little bit, and then a cold front's going to sweep in. So kind of a 1-2 punch for Ringgold. Sorry. Pollen is crazy already. Yeah, so interesting, Rebecca. Munchies by Mo Dog Tree. David Kirch. Did you see the picture that I posted of Swanee in front of the fountain? No problem, Penny. Hi from Port Royal, Anita. How are you? Tatnall County in the house. We talked about rain. What's up from Fort Wayne, Indiana? Oh, okay, Jeffrey. So I'm from Indiana, and I know a couple people from Fort Wayne. And what else? Please hit me up. I'm at You're at? Nothing. You haven't missed anything. We talked about Arby's on the island. All right, so let's go back. Here's your Tybee Island Irish Heritage Parade for tomorrow. Thin clouds, a veiled sun, and 67 when the parade starts. Maybe a lightweight long sleeve shirt, but it was colder last year. I think it was about 10 degrees cooler, and it was felt. I felt it. I was wearing short sleeved, and I was okay. I was walking the parade route, but I was not comfortable. So unless you're dancing around, maybe a long, lightweight, long sleeve shirt, and so that looks good. So let's go hour by hour, and as we head through the rest of the night, some passing clouds. Saturday looks fantastic. 77 feels like 79, so muggy and buggy tomorrow. And Rebecca Busby was talking about the pollen. So the rainfall that we're going to get out of the system on Sunday will not likely do anything to, quote unquote, wash that pollen away, unfortunately. So I think it's just going to continue to climb. We're good at 12:30, okay? Looking good. But 2 to 10, I know that's a wide window. Not necessarily too intense at 2 o'clock, but the showers start to form along the 75 corridor. You could see them visibly. Pause it here, 8, 9, 10 showers, maybe some embedded thunderstorms in here. This looks like a possible little not a supercell, but a little strong storm just west of Reedsville. But I'm not saying at 10 o'clock it's going to be raining in Reedsville. I'm just pointing out the probability of it being very isolated. So let me just pick out a city that nobody lives in. Louisville is going to get a ½ an inch of rain, and Dublin is not going to get anything. Apply that to the coastal empire and low country. So don't want to say that about one particular city, but I just want to point out that it's going to be isolated on Sunday, not as widespread as what we had last Sunday. If that makes sense. World famous alien. Yes, Patrick. Yes, I won't be there. Bugs go. Can you see this? I feel like I have chicken pox. Like, it's ridiculous. I can't even show you the rest of them. It's obscene. Oh my goodness. Help me. Oh, here's another conversation we could talk about. Into the Woods, it's green. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to actually pull it out of my purse right now. I'm going to walk over here, pull my little spray out of the purse. I might as well throw it away because the bugs were like, oh, what is this? Is this, fruit cocktail? Oh, okay. So it was Repel Sportsman Max. Repel did not hold up to Liberty County gnats. I don't like no gnats, I'll be honest with you. I think it's too greasy. I try to put it on my neck and then it gets in my hair and it's just a woman thing. Maybe dudes like it. That's cool. So if you have any suggestions, because I will be out and about in the Storm Chaser doing events, covering things in the woods, help me. I heard dryer sheets, and I'm willing to try any other sprays that you can think of. Skin so soft, it just seems so wimpy to me. It really does. Like, I just put my hand out, they would just like swarm all over me. But the Repel that I put on, nope. I'm not gonna, I want to throw it away, but I paid $4 for it, so I'm not gonna throw it away. All right, let's go. Dryer sheets. Joseph Connor says, Aaron, go bra. Jeanette Brown, Statesboro weather. Okay, so yes, on Sunday, I think west of 95 has a better chance of seeing a possible stronger storm than, say, Tybee. Okay, and this is Sunday, all right? Because it does look like it's losing its steam as it approaches I-95. So, but it'll be isolated. Once again, it will be isolated. So, I think somebody was on here from Portal, and it'll be so specific. Portal might see a storm, and then as it pushes east, and I know it's just it's a couple miles, it may totally bypass, go under the, go like south of the bypass in Statesboro. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Andrea says skin so soft is pretty good. Okay, okay. Well, let's wrap this up. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you for watching on a Friday night. Yes. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you tonight on The News at 11. Yes. And I hope that you all stay safe, and if you have any other questions, you can message me on my WTOC Jamie Ertl Facebook page. Good night.